and welcome to the Batch Lady, where I show you how to make fast, simple, homemade meals that you can make in advance, put in your freezer and use whenever you want. And today we are talking about slow cookers. Another slow cooker recipe, and a great one for this time of year, is beef stroganoff, okay? And this one couldn't be simpler. We are making raw dump bags. So we've got our bags and we are good to go. We're doubling the portion, so we've got a portion for 4 and then another portion for 4, okay? So what you're going to need is you're going to need some red wine, some stock or some stock cubes. You are going to need some stewing beef, some frozen onions, or you can use fresh onions, entirely up to you. Sorry, frozen mushrooms, or you can use fresh, entirely up to you, and some diced onions. Okay, and that is it. It's a really simple, easy recipe. So let's get going. So we have got, oh, and sorry, the other thing you're going to need is creme fraiche, but you don't need it just now. So it says on the recipe on my website, www.batchlady.com, underneath the ingredients, also creme fraiche, but you only need to buy it when you want to use the recipe, because this goes in the freezer without creme fraiche, and then you defrost it, you cook it, and 30 minutes before the end, you add in a tub of creme fraiche. Okay. What you want to do is you want to put in your beef, and just give you the, it's about 600 to 800 grams of beef for for a family of 4. My beef is in the stroganoff bags, and next I want to put in my mushrooms, okay? So I want 2 cups of mushrooms in each bag. Now, if you want, these are frozen mushrooms, and these are these mixed ones that you can get, which are lovely, I really like them. But if you want your mushrooms to still be sort of, not hard, but still be sort of whole, you can use whole baby mushrooms and use them fresh. Quite often I don't cook with frozen mushrooms, but for this dish, for stroganoff, I quite like the way they go soft, and then it's more of a mushroomy sauce, isn't it? So you want 2 cups of frozen mushrooms in each, okay? Then you want 1 cup of frozen onions in each bag. Our onions, our mushrooms, and our beef for our stroganoff. Now, next, you want a cup of beef stock. Okay, now you can either use beef stock that you have bought like this, or you can just make it up from like a sort of beef stock cube. I just happen to have had this in my pantry. I don't know how it opens. I'm usually quite organised with things like this before I actually start. That could have been a finger. That was so close, so close. Okay, so I want 1 cup in each bag of stock. So you either make up the stock yourself, or you buy some stock. It's entirely up to you. Now that's left a little bit in the bottom, and there's no way I'm leaving that. So I'm just going to add a little bit more in each one. I hate waste. I'd rather just put it into the ingredients, okay? Generally, they say that for slow cookers, don't put any more liquid in than it actually says, because what you don't want to do is it to bubble over. But that was such a tiny little amount, that will not matter. So next you want to put in your red wine. I'm going to say a cup of red wine, but it's not. It's a little half cup. So I've got a little 1/4 cup here, and I happen to have kept this red wine because we didn't like it. And I thought, perfect, it'll do for cooking, and that was this week. But if you have red wine that you open and you happen to not like, or you've got a bit left over, then remember you can always freeze it in ice cubes, and then just add the ice cubes of red wine to this, okay? It is all you need to make a beef bourguignon, okay? We're going to seal it up. We're going to give it a mush around. We're going to flatten it, and we're going to get it straight back in the freezer, because most of those ingredients in there are still frozen. Okay, so the frozen onions and the frozen mushrooms, although I put some wet ingredients over the top, as long as I get them back in the freezer straight away, they'll be absolutely fine. So, 2 more dishes ready to go. Look at that, beef bourguignon. So these are going to go into the freezer flat. When you take them out the night before you want them, take them out, put them in your fridge, let them defrost. In the morning, come down, put them in your slow cooker or in the bottom of your aga, and set it on either high for 3 to 4 hours or low 6 to 8 hours. Okay, half an hour just before you want it. Just add in your, I think it's a full tub. Let me just check. Half a cup of creme fraiche. Just add it in, mix it round, and it is stroganoff. Delicious over rice. A good, easy family favourite, and I'd probably serve this with some broccoli on the side as well. Okay, thank you for watching.